Boys, girls, and everyone else, welcome back. Now, I have 3 different topics I want to talk about, and I was searching the Diablo Immortal subreddit because honestly, I just haven't been on it in a minute, and I usually find some gold nuggets or at least topics that I like to talk about. So I decided to revisit it, and boy howdy, it was well overdue. Let's go ahead and talk about it right now. So the first one I want to talk about is devs removing things equals removing players. This one, of course, was probably almost as clickbaity as whatever I end up naming this video. But this one I thought was interesting, so let's go ahead and cover it. So devs, you need to stop, all caps, stop in the name of love. Acting like parents, removing every fun thing people like with events. Removed double gems, capping XP and gold on Winds of Fortune was never asked for by a single player. You have effectively made the event unenjoyable for everyone who enjoyed it last round. Your idea is that taking things away is benefiting the game is is causing you to lose so many players, and gold and XP is really where you want to take that stance. Y'all are so disconnected from your customers, it's ridiculous. Why did people like most about Winds of Fortune? They doubled the gems and high XP claims and gold. Okay, let's remove it this time. So we did get confirmation that the double gem drop, which is actually the first comment here, I'll go ahead and upvote it, that the double gem drop we had last time was not intended. That was a bug, and that was never how it was supposed to be working. So unfortunately, it's not that it was removed because everyone loved it. It was removed because it was never intended. And like you mentioned, it sounds like they were either out on holiday or just didn't want to patch it, whatever. Whatever. So anyway, then a bunch of people got into an argument because it's Reddit, and that's what people do, about quote unquote standing up for the devs. This isn't, in my opinion, standing up for the devs. This is just a matter of fact that we did get confirmation that it was not intended. I don't know specifically where it was posted. I know that we got confirmation in the partner Discord confirming it. So, and obviously I can't share that screenshot or anything else, but I can tell you that I definitely read that and saw that it was confirmed that that was not intended. So now less XP and gold and everything else, I think the event should be at a shorter amount of time and then just uncapped, and then really encourage and reward people to grind for like that targeted time. Think of it like a double XP weekend sort of thing. I mean, that's essentially what it is, right? It's double XP. You do it for Call of Duty and other FPS games where you get double XP for a targeted amount of time, whether it be a holiday weekend and you want to drive people to play your game. This is a way of doing that. So in my opinion, make the event a lot shorter, targeted on very specific occasions that you want a lot of people playing your game, and then leave it uncapped. The most that's going to happen in terms of XP and gold, I mean, gold is not a pay to win mechanic or a premium resource where if you have a lot of it, it's going to like hurt the economy any kind of way. And then experience, well, we got, Server Paragon is just going to inevitably catch people back up. And so it's not really a big deal. And then Battle Pass XP, I mean, again, double XP for a Battle Pass, it doesn't seem harmful in my opinion. Maybe even that allows free to play to max out their battle pass if they would have otherwise not, because generally people who pay are going to play enough to max out their battle pass. So I don't really even think that's an issue. Now, again, that's just the 3 things that we have in game right now: XP, gold, and then battle pass points for this event. So I would just say uncap it, shorten it, move on. Double gems, again, were super nice, but that's just not how it was intended. And I understand why it wasn't intended. I personally, I would like if it wasn't that way. And we had it, well, I liked it how it was broken, is what I should say, where we could actually get a ton of gems and then upgrade our secondaries. That was nice. But that's also leaning into some of the pay to win of this game, and where it can't be naive and say it doesn't exist. But like, that is a big part of the game, is both the legendary gems and the normal gems are huge. Like, that is what separates the whales. So to give you a bunch of it for free could frustrate whales, and that's a whole different topic. So leaning into what the event was intended, that's how I would do it. Shorten the event, target it, uncap it, and move on. That if misery was king, that's what I would do. But let me know what you guys think about that topic in the comment section below while we go on to our next topic. Speaking of legendary runes. This one I thought was interesting. So how many legendary runes have you guys had dropped? I've seen a lot of people doing polls on this topic, both on YouTube and on Reddit. I have not gotten a single legendary rune drop. In fact, the highest one I've gotten is a blue, which is not saying much of anything. But there were some posts in here that I thought was really interesting. And if you look at the voting, it's actually kind of interesting. So I said none. So that's where the check marks is. 55 people said 1, and then 32 people said 2 to 3. And then you got like 10 people who are getting more than 4 to 5. Or 4 or more, which is or 23, excuse me, which is kind of crazy in my opinion. But I was curious if you guys could also let me know in the comment section how many you guys have gotten, like, and where are you seeing them the most drop? Is it the Abyssal Verge, where again they're telling us that's the highest chance of it getting it dropped? I'm assuming for most people that's what it is. I don't do a lot of grinding on that, so that's why I'm also not terribly upset that I'm not getting them, because I'm not going out of my way to farm for them. But anyway, so and this guy says, individual says, I play active every day, but I've never gotten a 6% rune, which is obviously, whoops, a orange one. Legendary rune drops need to have a pity drop system, much like legendary crest. Maybe the pity drop wouldn't come until 60 or more runes have dropped, but come on, throw us a bone here. I've gotten 1 legendary rune, of course it was bound, and I play this game more than I should. It makes me rage to see noobs on my server running around with 3+ legendaries runes equipped. I wouldn't say it makes me rage. I mean, because it's buyable, and you know, say it anyway. I'm not going to touch on the ignorance of the comment, but anyway, this was what I thought was interesting. So currently the drop system seems to be about 1 in 300. I've had 5 drop. I got the 1,000 rune trophy when I had 2 drops, but probably had 300 before legendary runes were released. Yellow seems to be 1 in 100, and blue seems to be 1 in 25 to 50. And then this person is essentially putting it into percentages. So at this point, it might be better to use percentages rather than ratios, as it makes most people see 1 in 100. So what you're saying is blue is 25% to 50% chance, yellow is 1% chance, and orange is a 0.33% chance. I would also agree that the percentages are a lot easier to look at than the 1 in 100 or whatever. So that's an interesting ratio, but at the same time, like, what's the legendary gem drop rate for a 5-star? Like, it's also around 1%, right? Like, it's pretty low, or is that one higher? I get them all confused. There's so many different drop rates in this game, but I mean, I would be really nice to get a confirmation of what the chance is to drop. And I don't think sharing that information would be harmful in any kind of way. Like if we got that confirmation from Blizzard that like, yes, blues are this range of percent drop, yellow is this chance, and then orange is that. Because again, it's a percent chance, and every time basically you kill something, it's that chance, right? So it's not like you kill 500 and you're guaranteed to get one. It's all percentages. So, or like it's all chance. But I don't know. I think that'd be beneficial. I have yet to get one. Maybe I should do some more Abyssal Verge farming. Maybe I'll make a video about that. Let me know if that would be interesting to you guys if I just spammed a bunch of Abyssal Verge, maybe about for, let's say, like an hour, and maybe I do it during a live stream so we can like talk and chit chat for meanwhile. But maybe we see how many we can get in an hour if you only spam Abyssal Verge. You know what I mean? Or just how many runes in general we get in that time span. I think that'd be interesting, but let me know if you guys would have any value in that. And of course, like I said, we'd probably do it in a live stream so we can sort of shoot the shit while we do it. But okay, so that's that one. Let me know how many legendary runes you've gotten. I've gotten literally 0. Moving on to the last topic I wanted to share today, which is corruption damage in Vanguard. Now, if you're not aware, the corruption mechanic in Vanguard is once when you're in the crystals, the rank 3 and 4, the last 2 that we have at least so far, the highest rank in Vanguard, when you get too much damage on the thing that you're defending, you then get corruption. It also happens with the boss where he just gives you corruption as well. So what happens is your whole party gets corruption. You get a skull above your head, and it slowly fills up with blood, question mark, redness, probably blood. It's Diablo. It's probably blood. But when it gets full, it does a big explosion around you. Now, if you are stacked with your group, you take a lot more damage. And the whole mechanic is that you're supposed to separate. Now, you can also, combat this by doing a shield or heal, anything like pop a shield basically is what you do. And that's what some people said in the comment section. But also, this individual is saying that after that happens, and he has a level 14 rune, which is an important part because you do get a massive damage, both buff and debuff on yourself. So that way you don't take as much damage, or damage reduction, I guess I should say. But he's saying that after it happened, he then got a dot-like damage until he died. Now, I did all 5 of my level 4 Vanguard runs 2 days ago before the reset, and I also had this. Now, I was using a level, I think, 12 healing charm, so all I did was, after I saw the damage start ticking, I ran back to the group after the explosion and popped my heal, and I was good. We also had 2 people with shields. I think one did it for that, and then we saved one for like any movement parts of the Vanguard. So like, I don't know if that is intended, and that's sort of like his point here. Like, is that dot like damage intentional, or is the mechanic truly just the explosion if you are still stacked? You know what I mean? So I think getting some clarification on that, I'm happy to ask in the partner forum about this. But I think this is interesting. It's like, I don't hate the idea of having a mechanic where it explodes and then there's a dot, but it would be kind of nice to get confirmation that's working as intended, or a bug. But let me know if you guys have experienced it. Like I said, this one, I was like, yeah, I totally have experienced this. So yeah, hit a little close to home for me, and I was like, I want to see what everyone else says. So let me know what you guys think about these 3 topics. These are just the 3 that I thought was the most interesting. Again, what are your thoughts on devs removing things and then which inevitably is removing players? How many legendary runes have you had dropped, and what do you feel about the corruption / damage in Vanguard? I will try to respond to as many comments as I can. I know I say that, but like, I really need to get back in the habit of doing that, but I just don't have enough time in the day. So like, I really am, guys. I'm not ignoring you. I do my best to respond. I don't do this full time. I also don't work from home, and I got like kids. I got a lot of responsibilities, bro, but I'm gonna do my best. All right, I'm gonna do my best. That's my responsibility as a content creator, to give you guys content and also be able to interact with you. So we're gonna do just that. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about these topics. I hope to see you in a video soon. See you later. Bye.